Hey, hello everybody, welcome back to the Aaron Davis YouTube channel, welcome back to the United Career Mode. We are 2 streams away from completing Season 1. Season 1's been fucking long. Reason being, the streams have not necessarily been short, it's just there's been so many games to get through because we're still in practically all of the competitions possible. Which is where United are in real life, to be fair. So we're kind of matching. After sort of like a poor start that we had in the first like 3 or 4 episodes even, we've sort of turned things round. We're now into the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. We are 5th in the Premier League, I think. Not too far outside of the top 4. We're knocked out the Carabao Cup, fair enough, but we're still in Europa League as well, going strong. So we're still in the chance of winning 3 trophies, technically. I don't actually think it's possible to win the Prem. Not too many games left. I don't think it's statistically possible. But we're still in the FA Cup, still in the Europa League, so it'd still be nice to try and win them. We do have Newcastle United first. Who have a really good team. Really good team. They've been doing well. I think they're 3rd in the Premier League in this as well as real life. So, it's going to be a tasty game at St James's to start things off. Anyway, Boydie, Tamsy, both hello. Tyler as well, hello mate. There is a new video out on the second channel. I'd appreciate all support possible on it. It is about Joe Linton's arrest. What a fucking idiot he is. It just explains like pretty much the worst that could happen to him, which still isn't that bad. There's a good video going out. Well, all the videos are good on the second channel, of course, but there's a really good video going out that's took me since Monday night to create, and I still haven't fucking finished it. I'm going to finish it tomorrow after work and hopefully get it out on Saturday. It's a pretty big video. I've worked a lot of fucking hours on it. I've been working pretty much every night since I come home from work on that video, so I hope it does well on the channel. A lot of time and effort went into it. I'm not going to say what it is, that might spoil a bit of the build-up hype towards the video, but it's worth it. It's going to be worth the watch. Invite Tamsy. I've already invited him. Now, apparently Joe Linton was arrested, actually. Apparently he was put in handcuffs at the scene. There's numerous news reports, and a lot of them are very slightly different, or very different to what like original ones were. Also, I've just heard, apparently, João Felix's next game is in 30 days. Fuck me. The thing is, though, he did actually look pretty good. I've never rated João Felix, even after watching him at Benfica and Atletico Madrid. Never rated him at all. But he did look pretty good in that game, until he got set. You know what, I'm not gonna lie, it was a bit of like a daft challenge, but like, I think it's a bit rough giving him a red. I think like a very big warning and a yellow card. Because the challenge, it's not a dangerous challenge to go in for. He is going genuinely for the ball. He has followed through with his boot. But his studs hit the shin pads of the player. It's not as if he sort of like clawed down his inner thigh or whatever. He's hit the shin pads. It's not as if the player was hurt. It wasn't necessarily careless either, because, like I said, you can see that he goes for the ball. To challenge, you should be, Megan. I think it was harsh to send them off, like, not just because it's his debut and everything. Just like, it genuinely isn't that bad of a challenge. It's what some people are making it out to be. Do you think Newcastle will make the Carabao Cup final? I think we will. It would be embarrassing if we don't. I know Southampton have just beaten Manchester City, but Southampton are a poor side. City weren't at the top of their game either. Southampton were just clawing on for the win when they went in front. I think we'd draw to Southampton. away from home, and I think we'll absolutely molest them at home. So I'm saying like a 0-0 or 1-1 draw away from home, and then like fuck knows, like 3-4-0 at home. I think we'll comfortably go through. I'm calling it now: Newcastle Manchester United Carabao Cup final, and I would bloody well hope that Newcastle win, but I've got a very, very weird feeling about that. I've got a feeling Ten Hag knows what the fuck he's doing when it comes to a game like that. I mean, I'm not saying Eddie Howe doesn't either, but I don't know. It's Ten Hag's experience in Europe and what he's turned some players into, like Rashford and that. It'll be interesting. I'm hoping to actually go to London for the game. The only problem with it is I think it's on a Sunday, so I would probably have to get the Monday off work. Not to actually go to the game. I would love to get tickets, but you know what? I'm not even going to try, I'm not even going to try because it's just going to be such a headache. It's going to be practically impossible. So I'm not even going to try and get tickets, but I want to travel to London to sort of sit in a pub and watch the game, or there'll be some Newcastle fans somewhere outside of Wembley or something, and then we'll celebrate after. And of course I'd film parts of it, so it'd make for a good upload too. Ladon, hello. Thoughts on Chelsea loaning and João Felix red card? I mean, I think it's ridiculously expensive. Like the deal. What's it, like 11 million they're actually paying, and then it's like nearly 300k a week for João Felix. I think that's absurd. But he was good. He was good against Fulham in the 50 odd minutes he got. I do think his red card was harsh, but we'll move on. Right. Newcastle United FA Cup quarters. Oh yeah, I had to recall Eric Bailly from his loan because Guardiola got injured for the rest of the season, and then Martinez is out for a whole month. So I would have had to play, if I'm going with a proper centre-back, this lad who's 58 overall, and I'm not going to do that, of course. So I had to spend the dosh, get Bailly back off his loan. He's not great, but it's the next best thing we've got, really. I didn't think I needed that much depth at centre-back role, realistically. Like, Guardiola and Varane were my starters. I've got Martinez as a backup centre-back. I thought that would have been enough, but no. But I think don't really need any changes to the team. They've got Isak up front this time. They didn't have Isak the last time, so this will be interesting. Main Tamsy first priority. It's going to be interesting just to see how they actually sell the tickets. Do we know how many tickets were being allocated in that? Like how many seats? 'Cause Wembley's what, 80 odd, 90 odd thousand people? I'd imagine they do close to half for each club and then neutral tickets in between. So if I had to take a wild guess, it'd be 45 and a bit thousand. Close enough to that for each club, and then a few thousand neutral tickets. As well though, I think a lot of pubs in Newcastle will be selling tickets to actually get into the pub to watch a match. I either want to go to Newcastle City Centre to watch it or London. I'm genuinely debating whether I'll travel to London. I wouldn't go by myself. That's the only problem. Peter Morgan, or Moran, hello. I don't know why I said Morgan there. Welcome, mate. Yeah, I kind of do want to travel to London. Cheap plane flight there, fucking 30 minutes on a plane and you're there. Be sound. Chance of a lifetime opportunity, lads. Oh dear. They might be going to an FA Cup final in this. Simply because Eric Bailly can't defend. Oh, it's Fred as well, man. Of course it had to be Fred. Of course. Oh, wait. He's actually been a bowler for Newcastle as well. Let's put on that 41k probably. I'd imagine it's more than that. How many seats are in Wembley? I swear there used to be 110,000, and then they had to sort of thing you down for overcrowding. Might be like 90 odd thousand. 45,000 each is 90,000. Not all of them will sell out, I would imagine. Not every single one. Actually, yeah, they probably would. Go on, Malacia, son. Two teams that are not... Well, United are used to being in finals, I suppose. When was United's last final? It was Europa League, wasn't it? They lost to Villarreal. That was pretty funny. I'm constantly just thinking about the final, but do need to get past Southampton first. It should be a walk in the park, realistically. Leicester was a piece of piss. Southampton should be as well, but it's a bit worrying that they did actually manage to beat Manchester City. Haaland, De Bruyne weren't starting, but it's still a tough Manchester City side. Southampton still were holding on for like the majority of the game. Just got two lucky breaks that led up to goals. Oh my god, what a finish from Anthony. 1-0. 15 minutes in. Fully crying at the minute. Jacob, I wouldn't blame you, to be honest. I would not blame you. United have good supporters, to be honest, they're loud. Away from home, yeah. United's home support is absolutely poor. It's so bad. But away support's like spot on. For what you'd expect from Premier League sides, yeah, it's good. Go on, Rashford. Go on. Going for the second. I thought we would have had a bit of dip in that, but apparently not. This Newcastle side are solid. I'm sort of glad that Ayev like built this Newcastle team here. It's actually nice to see Newcastle do well without me having to play with them. Even then, it took me about 5 years just to win a trophy. What a ball that is. Olmo, save from Pope. I don't even know how Anthony scored against Nick Pope before. Oh, someone's got to get there. Someone has to get there. Anthony does, but it's too late. Do you think Dean Henderson... Well, it's up to Manchester United, and if I'm... Whoever's making the decision at United, no. I'd rather have fucking Wayne Hennessy to shoot at than Dean Henderson. You already know, if they decide to let Nottingham Forest have Dean Henderson, it's going to make the game a lot more interesting. But why would you do that? Just go for the trophy. You don't want an interesting game for the fans, you just want a game where you're going to win. I guarantee you now, if Dean Henderson plays in that game, he will save a penalty against Manchester United that wins Nottingham Forest the game and sends them through. You already know that would happen. But yeah, apparently it's up to Manchester United to let Dean Henderson play. There is actually an option there. If, like I said, whoever has that decision has a fucking normal mind, you wouldn't let him play. As harsh as it may sound, but like, you're going for a trophy. You don't just want the game to be interesting for people to watch on the telly and that. It will probably be a boring game. Nottingham Forest United will probably be boring as hell. Same with Southampton Newcastle. It will probably be a boring game, but these two teams are just trying to drag it out to get to the final. That's all I want to see. Adam Pete dancing on Sky Sports News. I haven't, but I've seen his dancing videos on YouTube. Well, I've saw clips of them from Spotify. I've just called Instagram Spotify. Oh dear. Rashford's blocking there. Good ball. Newcastle on the ropes. No 1-2 with Rashford. Almost save. Nick Pope's class on this. I just read your comment there, Tomsy. As Nick Pope made that save. Jesus. I'll have to say so too, you know. And I think, regardless if he wins a trophy or not, I think Eddie Howe will go down as... I am going to say this, probably the greatest manager we'll ever have. Not maybe ever, but the greatest so far. Maybe not like future, but the greatest so far. I think Eddie Howe will go down as over his Newcastle career. I genuinely believe that. Regardless if he wins a trophy or not, if we keep this consistency up, that's actually ridiculous. Ben, mate, hello. How are we doing? I also did just spend £200 on Mike. I'm slightly regretting it though. Usually I'd sort of like look up videos and that of these mics before buying them. But for the videos I've got planned, I'm gonna kind of need them as soon as possible. So I just read the reviews on Amazon. Bruno, what are you doing tapping that? Put your foot through it and it's 4. I just read the reviews on Amazon. I was like, yeah, okay, take my money, it's fine. I've tried one mic, that just didn't end well. Literally, the microphone on my phone was better than the Bluetooth mic. These are proper Rode mics though, so I already know they're going to be good quality. And for £200, I'd bloody well hope so. I knew Pope was good, but with our defence, he should do it. Yeah. When's the PC? PC will be happening at the end of January, sort of start February time. Unfortunately, I'm having to wait until my next pay to be able to afford the PC. I'll tell a lie. I can afford the PC right now. I could go ahead and buy it right now if I wanted to. But I'd be putting myself in a unstable financial situation. And I don't want to do that. Because I've got to go another 2 and a bit weeks without money. So I'm going to wait until I get paid at the end of this month and then buy the PC. On top of like the capture cards, a new camera, a new like webcam. The webcam itself is £200. The capture card's like 120. The PC's 900. Plus a storage upgrade. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of money. It's worth it though. It's worth it. It shows how dedicated I am to trying to foresee my dream job. Foresee, is that the right fucking phrase to use? It's probably not. This is why I should stick in at school, lads. Oh, that's beautiful. It nearly was. Olmo volley over the ball. Video you plan on doing a Newcastle, like a football video, mate. The thumbnail ain't on, and I haven't got the MacBook today, so I kind of put it on because YouTube. This is another thing I want to go on to. YouTube somehow are making their own company shit. How can you do that? You're just making changes to your website, what the fuck do you call it? App? Fucking thing? What do you class YouTube as? A website? I don't know. How do you make it bad? What a free kick. Q and Trippier makes it 3-2. 2-0 still in it. They've done this thing now where you cannot swear at all in your videos. I don't know when this update sort of comes into swing, but usually you'd be let off for like sort of words like crap. Like apparently it's, as YouTube phrase it, as a curse word. So words like that, you actually can't even use them anymore, or your video will get either demonetized or taken down. So God help this YouTube channel. You probably can't even use the phrase God help because it's against Christianity or some shit. I just swore there. Didn't even think about it. That's going to be the problem. And if I was getting money off YouTube, my video would now be demonetized because I said that one word. It's a joke. There is literally an app called YouTube Kids. There is a version of YouTube called Kids for a reason. So kids can use it to get away from all this so-called bad language and whatever may come up on a video. It's the whole point in YouTube Kids. But no. We'll punish the people who are over 18 years of age first. It just makes no sense. YouTube somehow are making their website worse. It's going to come to the point YouTube won't exist in the near future. I can guarantee that now. There was already talks about it, like 4 or 5 years ago of it, like, shutting down. It was something to do with the law, like the British government or something. Something was happening. It was when Theresa May was in charge. It was like something was happening where YouTube was going to get taken down or what have you. Oh my god, I cannot get past Nick Pope. Dinamo Zagreb, good team to start off with. Right, I'm going to bring Colo, actually, I'll go with Colo, Sancho, and Christian Eriksen on for Bruno Fernandes. Yes, I am substituting my captain. But trust the process, people. Trust the process. Oh, another thing I need to speak about. I swear I'm going blind. I'm actually losing my eyesight. I've got an emergency fucking, what do you call it, eye test on Saturday, because even with my glasses on, a lot of my vision's just fucking blurry. And this just all of a sudden come on in the past like 2 weeks, so I'm like, well, I'm just fucked. I'm actually gonna be like fully blind. Cause I always thought like, surely I'm still young, I'm 18 years old, you know, my eyes haven't went through it fucking all. Surely I can't have that like bad eyesight, but Jesus Christ. That's a good ball. Almo, you need to be straight on to that, you know. Even when, so I go from looking at my screen now to looking down at my chat, I need to like really look at it to actually understand what some people are saying. And even looking at my monitor now, when the camera sort of moves, it's a lot of stuff's just like fucking blurry. It's if I'm like a Minecraft world need to render. So God knows what's happening with my eyesight, but my glasses clearly aren't helping. I spent fucking £170 for an eye test and glasses in September, and I now need to do that again because my eyes have gotten that bad. Frauds, they just want my money. Eriksen, see them off. On your left, son. What a save. Nick Pope, man the match, I'm telling you. What a performance from him. We're going to Wembley, though, and Newcastle on. Get in. 3-2 win. Away to Wembley we go. Semi-finals of the FA Cup is in Wembley. Brilliant. Well done, lads. Unless there's 2 legs to the fucking quarter-finals. I wouldn't be surprised if there was. Well, fully well deserved, that. Anthony, man the match. Malacia was great. Rashford as well. Goal and an assist. I'll film the football. Yeah, it'll most likely be on a weekend, yes. Aston Villa knock out Arsenal. It's interesting. It won't be this weekend. I just need to find like a private place where I can play football. Which God knows where that'll be. I also need to invest in a few footballs. So I need to buy some footballs. I've got mics, well, a mic. I've got my mic sorted. And you just use your phone to film. So I need to still think about a few things and actually get a place to film. Which you could realistically just do it on like a public AstroTurf, but on a weekend, kids are off school. You run the risk of the AstroTurf being full, or even if there is just a handful of people there, it's still going to be really dodgy to try and film. In Newcastle as well, which is full of fucking chavs. So yeah, I need a private place where I can book, even if it's say 50 quid an hour. If we do 2-3 hours and you just split the money, you know, between the people who are there, it'll be worth it. Got a tripod? I have. I'm going to invest in one of the Gorilla ones though. I got this one like 4 or 5 years ago now. But it's all a bit fucking coming apart now. Well, that's supposed to happen, but it's a bit like loose. But I want one of the proper, like, gorilla mount ones, that I know are sturdy and everything. So, last thing I want is my phone breaking. João Felix, what a wanker. I wouldn't have admit, the thing is, Felix was great, and I feel like the red card was harsh as fuck. I feel like it was really harsh, but it is what it is. Right, I'm going to drop Bruno for this game. Szoboszlai is going to get himself into the team alongside Olmo, and also Kolo in for Thuram. That's how we're going to go out against Union Berlin. We're 3-1 up, so I think if they score, I might jump in though. Weren't harsh at all, mate. Awful tackle, was it really? Was it really that bad of a tackle? Lightly tapping the shin pad of a player is going to nearly apparently kill him. No chance. It was very fucking harsh. They're going to go back just after Olmo gets on. It was very fucking harsh. You'll need a bigger one than that. Well, not really. I'm going to have different camera angles, so I'm going to get one of the Szoboszlai scope. Look, the fucking change I've made works. I'm telling you now, I'm the greatest manager to ever do career modes. Honestly, I'm telling you. See how this goes. Pretty even game so far, to be fair, but we have 2 goals. We're 5-2 up. We weren't harsh a single bit. Teddy, realistically, are you saying this because you're an Arsenal fan? Most likely. A third one. Kolo Muani, the other change that I made as well. Give us the fucking Europa League already, please. I didn't realise Olmo was captain though. Why has that happened? We're in again, yeah. Oh, we're in again. It's 36 minutes in. You know what? I'm gonna make just a random fucking sub. Wait, actually no. We'll not do that. But I will just jump to result. I got another one. Bruno come on for Bailly. So wait, we took both with centre backs off. Who was playing in centre back? Bruno Fernandes was actually playing in centre back alongside Luke Shaw. Jesus. Even if it was also a player that made the challenge, would you though? Realistically. Right, we've got Monaco going through, Real Sociedad, we've obviously in the group with. We've got Dynamo Kiev, we've got Lazio, I actually nearly said Latium there. Juventus, Real Betis, and Roma knock out Arsenal. That's an interesting one. So we are the only Premier League club to survive so far. And we're 5th in the league, 1 point behind Arsenal, 4 points by Newcastle. A reckless challenge. It wasn't a reckless challenge at all. He goes to play the ball. His eyes were on the ball. He goes for the ball. He doesn't win the ball. He follows through the studs, yes, I suppose. He hits the player's fucking shin pad. Player's still on the floor somehow. We'll be fucking 5 minutes later. When he's not hurt in the slightest. I can guarantee now that did not hurt. And he's been sent off. It wasn't a reckless challenge at all. He went for the ball. His eyes are on the ball. If João Felix does not go in for that challenge and just completely leaves that, and Fulham go in behind the defence one-on-one with the goalkeeper, João Felix will get the blame for not making a challenge. Is this how soft football's gotten? If that's classed as a reckless challenge, you might as well make it a non-contact sport. It might as well be basketball now. It isn't reckless if he went for the ball. Right, Kolo Muani has to play this game, and I kind of want to do Szoboszlai over Olmo, but Olmo's got +6 in his form. Possibly drop Casemiro for Eriksen. play with 3 higher up central midfielders. Although, hold on. Right, why can't I realistically play him around there? It might have to just be a Casemiro job. I want to rest him. He doesn't have injury prone, to be fair, actually. Does anyone have injury prone? Rashford's got it. What? Right, Eric Bailly and Varane. How does Rashford not have injury prone? Wow, I'm very surprised. When's this career mode finishing then? Ben, you know when career mode's finished. You've been here long enough. 4-1 win. Bruno Fernandes, Olmo again. Bruno Fernandes at a brace, Ansu Fati off the bench. Man, a match performance from Bruno. Things we'll have to see. I did say I'd be willing to sell Bruno in the summer, but I don't know. You'd get a shit ton of money for him. But who'd you replace him with? And would it be worth it? Probably not. We've got Chelsea with 2 points behind Chelsea in the league. The top 4 race... oh wait, no, we're ahead of them. We're 2 points ahead. The top 4 race is ridiculous. League's well and truly over for us, I believe. I think that's over. 9 points. I mean, it's still statistically doable, but we don't have a game against City and Liverpool left, I don't think. And plus, we've got to win all of our games. If we beat Chelsea, that's fairs. We've got Aston Villa on the semis of the FA Cup as well. We do have Liverpool, second last game. If it somehow comes down to that, I'd be surprised. And Real Betis is our next matchup. Quarterfinals of the Europa League, I think that'll be. I think we've done the playing round thing. And then Union Berlin was round 16, or vice versa. Wasn't even a foul from Felix. Yep. There you go. Thank you, Boydie, for clearing up. It was soft as fuck. More debut from Felix. It was he honestly was the best player on the pitch. He was the best player on the pitch until he went off. I wouldn't even say a Fulham player was better than him until he went off. It was amazing. But somehow got sent off. It's a yellow card. The only thing is, I don't understand. It isn't reckless at all. He's going for the ball. His eyes are on the ball. He's got no imagination of the fucking player. Everything's to do with the ball. He's gently grazed the player on his shin pad. The player wouldn't have even fucking felt the contact. And he's rolling on the floor. I can guarantee now, if he manages to stay on his feet, the referee would not have even called for anything. The fact that he goes down on the floor, rolling around, that's your indication. If he stays on his feet, or even tumbles a little bit and gets up and fucking plays on like a true man should, there wouldn't have been anything. The referee wouldn't have even stopped the game. He might have played advantage, and that's it. Joe mate, hello. His foot was too high. His foot wasn't even fucking high. If your foot is high, touching someone's shin, how are you supposed to like volley the ball? Some players' shooting forms, their boot's going to be higher than someone's shin. Like, what's the height difference between your foot and your shin? Like, fucking that. So if someone can't have their foot higher than that, God knows. God knows. I understand that things are changing in football, rules are changing, players are changing on how they act on the pitch, but even fucking 5 years ago, maybe pushing it a little bit, maybe just over 5 years ago, that's never a foul. Maybe it's a foul, maybe it's a yellow, but it's never a straight red card. 100% not. I've never liked Felix, so it's not as if I'm just saying this because I like him. I've never even rated João Felix. I think he's been shit throughout his career. But it was unfair for him to get sent off. Chelsea was tough in the previous game. But Moane has been in brilliant form. So we'll keep him in. Gvardiol's... oh, it must be in the other way around, sorry. Gvardiol's only out for 4 weeks. Martinez is out for the rest of the season. So Gvardiol will actually come back, which is good. But it is Martinez who's out for the rest of the season. Bailly's doing half decent, to be fair. He's getting on pretty well. Right, just the same team with Cola in. Up against Chelsea, Aspas, he might actually be the leading player for Golden Boot. These refs are on film side, I swear they gave Palace 2 soft reds when they played them. I don't understand the rules of football anymore. Because they're all just changing. It's just an opinion thing. It's on how the refs feel now. It's not actually set in stone rules. See, some refs might have only gave João Felix a yellow there. Some refs might have just played advantage. But just because this one ref may have looked at the challenge differently, or just thought differently in his head, João Felix has been sent off. It's poor officiating. I understand at first, like, yeah, at first with the speed of players and everything, like, from a telly you don't really know. But, like, when you're actually there, the referee, he's got to have eyes fucking everywhere. He does have 2 other officials with him, to be fair. I don't know what they're doing, but it must be hard to see things in normal speed. He can't slow things down. He doesn't have multiple cameras to see. So I understand. At first, it's going to be hard, and you might sort of debate it at first. But the ref hasn't even spoke to any other official. He's just straight up gave the red. So he must have seen enough, somehow. But a challenge like that should go to VAR, and I swear it fucking did. So VAR getting involved with it, surely... This is what I mean, it's like an opinionated thing. Maybe some other VAR officials might have let João Felix off with just having a yellow. But just because these ones might think differently and look at things slightly different, he's been sent off. There should be set in stone rules. Well, 1-0 down. To Virgin as well. Jesus. Yeah, if I was a Chelsea fan, I'd be fucking pissed about João Felix being sent off, because he's getting himself towards a debut goal. He should have had one, to be fair, but Leno's been mint this season. The whole of the whole of Fulham's been class, to be fair. I thought it was going to drop in. Here we go. Ben's apparently sending proof. Ben, it's touching his shin. His shin pad has been touched. Come on now. And he hasn't went in like sort of. This is like the bottom of your foot. This is your sole, and all your studs are there. He hasn't went in like that. He's come in at an angle and grazed his fucking shin pad. Baffles me. Baffles me. It's a very Sean Longstaff kind of challenge, and he gets away with it all the fucking time. So where's your consistency in the officiating? Do you ever give away a channel for £1 million? Yes. That's a very stupid question. This channel will never even make anywhere near £1 million, so yes. Of course I will. I'm not even going to make £1 million in my lifetime from fucking work and my 9 to 5 job. So yes, I'll take £1 million. And I will retire and fucking live a half decent life. You still can't live the best of life even with a fucking £1 million nowadays. I'd live a half decent life though. With the £1 million, I'd just upgrade my setup to like the fucking max. Quit my job and then just start like streaming on Twitch and that. Can you do a Spurs rebuild? I might do on the second channel. I've got a rebuild coming up at the weekend that's took me all week to fucking make. Because the team's that shit. Right now, yes, I'll take £1 million right now. You know what, I'll take it in cash as well. Don't even need it in my bank, I'll take it in cash. So, it was a bad tackle, full stop. Oh dear, Ruben. Oh dear. It wasn't a bad tackle at all. I think, just for one game they should test it. No contact football. No contact... It's hard to explain no contact sports, because basketball's classed as a non-contact sport, but there's still a lot of fucking contact in it. But there's certain, like... Oh my god, almost straight through the whole team. Save. There's certain ways you can be fouled in. I'd love to see that in football. It's practically fucking non-contact right now, so would it make that much of a difference? Probably not. I think Fulham would win anyways, even if he's got the season. Well, yeah, I'm not saying Fulham wouldn't have won, but João Felix was changing the fucking course of the game. He was Chelsea. Chelsea finished the game pretty solid, to be fair, but João Felix would have helped them a lot. I can send it right now. Would you let me edit your channel? 100% not. That's in. It's over the line. Varane equalises. Brilliant. How can you stand on the line and still not clear it? The ball's come directly to you. Probably too high from here. Just like João Felix's foot. I've had a few people in the past say, oh, like, I'm not gonna lie, that's still on the line, unless they're gonna move it. I think that's still on the line, but I might need to slow down my stream to see. Actually, it might be. I thought a little bit of the white was still over the ball, but the ball is severe, not fucking like 2D. Still wouldn't let me edit this video. Oh, I'd let you edit videos for us, but I'm not going to let you actually have my channel details and be able to do whatever you want with my channel. I'd let fucking anyone edit my videos. Happily. Happily. You know what? Edit my Chelsea rebuild, please. It's a lot of footage. If anyone wants to do it, that would be amazing. Please do. But why on earth would I give out my channel details? I wouldn't even give my channel details to my own family. Never mind some people I've only known for a few months. Even my closest mates, Boydie, Tarmsy, I wouldn't even give them my channel details. No fucking chance. Just walking up, let's go, Grand. Little evening nap. Love them. I had one on, I think it was Monday. Was it Monday or Tuesday? I think it was Monday. Honestly, I was so fucked. I was, because my brother had just started rewatching The Walking Dead from season 1, so I just started watching it again with him. We got on to, like, episode 2, and I was like, yeah, I'm just dozing off, yeah. Lay in bed for, like, 2.5 hours straight. I was not even a fucking nap at this point. That's a decent night's kip for me. Want me to get some Chelsea's thumbnail sorted then? I mean, if you're willing to, Ben, I suppose. If you're really willing to. It's... I don't know if you've watched Docs on YouTube, but it's that style of rebuild. It's like a simulated rebuild. I know I said I'd keep the video a secret, but it is what it is. I don't know if it'll be out Saturday though, because I still haven't finished filming it. Oh, Rashford, pal. Rashford's finesse shot can be so effective, but yet not effective at the same time. But yeah, these rebuild videos, well, there might only be one, to be fair, because it has taken a long time to film, and by the time I film the next one, I'd probably be getting the PC anyway, so I just thought I'd do it to sort of see the channel over. Until I get the PC. As soon as I get the PC, as soon as I get the swing of things, like how to stream and everything, and how to upload and what have you, we'll be sweet. We'll be flying with content. Rashford. Beautiful, what a save. Bruno. Why is Frimpong not keeping up with Sterling there? Oh, he's went in anyway. Look at him go. Frimpong, brilliant. What a player. What a signing. Should just let me play on there. You need help, will you be sound? I'll be alright, to be fair. The only problem I have is... Oh, he's off. No, he's not. Martial. I'll be adding it on Share Factory. Now, Share Factory only let you cut the video like 100 times, and I think it'll need more than 100 cuts. So I need to download the... Oh, no. Varane's injured. Are you joking? I actually don't have another centre-back. No. Who's this cunt here? Fuck him up. Go on, I dare you to send him off. Knob. Hope that injured Sterling too. Oh, will I be... Oh, for the PC. Probably an R, because... I'm going to be getting a capture card without knowing what a capture card actually does. I'm just going to get one. So I'll probably need help on knowing what the fuck that's actually for. But everything, I think I'm just going to stream with, what do you call it? Streamlabs. Because I know how to set that up. Because I used to do that for the watch. I've just had the... Oh my god. You know what's going to return? The watch-alongs. Watch-alongs are going to return. That made my fucking day, that. Oh, Danny Olmo, you've also made my day. What a bowler. Watch-alongs are returning. That's made my fucking day. I actually now can't wait. Just for watch-alongs to return. Watch-alongs done so well on the channel. And then the MacBook's just so... I think as Apple products go, the AirPods are probably the worst things I've used. But then it's the MacBook. From what I've used. Yeah, I'd go AirPods then MacBook. The MacBook is dreadful. Terrible. Battery life, how slow the fucking thing is. So bad. But for some reason you can only put your thumbnails on a live stream over the desktop version of YouTube. That's why there's no thumbnail on this. I don't have something to like use YouTube desktop. Oh no, how did I miss? It's going to finish 5-1, I think. Heading in the right... You know what, I'm going to fully rest Turam. Why not? Right, Spurs lie on for Olmo. I'm going to have to take Varane off, like, but... It's not really, not really the best, is it? How can I get Eriksen in? How can I not just put him there and then he's fine? That is a joke. Alright, Eriksen can just sit there anyway. A few changes. I'm excited for the PC though. I just want to see how content goes, because with PC gaming there's endless things you can do. You can get like literally every single... I don't think you'd get PS exclusives because they're PS, so I don't think you can get like God of War and that. Oh god, let's pull one back. Even then though, I will still have a PlayStation, so I can still play PlayStation exclusives, unless you can get them on PC anyway. And just for games to run a lot smoother, I don't think I'd be able to tell the difference in FIFA, but the menus look so good on PC because they just move so smoothly. Gameplay wise, I don't think I'd be able to tell the difference, but for For sort of shooting games like Fortnite and that, and COD, there will be such a big difference. You can run COD and Fortnite at like decent graphics at like 120 frames a second on the PC I'm going to be getting, which is double what I'm the frames I'm getting on a PlayStation 5. So that's great. We're away here, by the way. Bruno, you can't miss. I think he has. Has he? Fuck off. How's he kept that out? I'm not complaining we do get 3 points, but how on earth has he kept that out? Jesus Christ. Just need to put that in. Appreciate that little bit of support. There will be a little gaming setup too. I'll probably do an unboxing video on the PC as well and like setting it all up. But I need to get rid of my Xbox first. If you know anyone in your family or anyone who wants Xbox One S, it's literally been used like 3 times. So it's practically fucking brand new. You can have it for 200 quid, or even less to be honest, like 180 maybe. Because CEX are buying it for £100. I spent fucking 250 on it. How's it went that much down in value? Varane's out for practically the rest of the season, which isn't great. What are you drinking Saturday? I've got a crate of Peroni and a little bit left in my fridge. Not Peroni. Fuck Peroni. Madri, I meant. I do not want to ever drink Peroni again. That shit is vile. That's like literally the only drink I've got. And I've got fucking about 3 cases of Strongbow from when Kieran brought them down. But I'm not going to be drinking that, so someone else can have that, I suppose. I just realised there, Varane's got that many yellow cards he's been suspended, but he's fucking injured anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, Gvardiol's back anyway to finish off the season, which is good. Why buy it then? Well, I bought it specifically for the steering wheel. Because I always had in my mind that I'm never going to get a gaming PC. I just thought they're too expensive. I don't know anything about them, so I'm going to stay away from them. But I've sort of ended up making my mind up anyway, and I'm just going for it. And yeah, I originally got the Xbox just for the steering wheel so I could play Forza, but you can use the steering wheel on PC anyway, so it's like... But if I sell the Xbox, that'll make up for the money for like... the capture card or whatever. Or the fucking mics that I've just bought that better be worth it. They're coming tomorrow, thanks to Amazon Prime. I'm excited to use them. Apparently they're easy to set up, but I'm expecting big things for fucking £200. I think that's an absurd amount of money for a little wireless mic, but it should make quality of the videos much better. I'm going to end the stream here then, people. We are going to play the rest of the season tomorrow. We've got a big episode tomorrow. You put the Xbox on Facebook Market. I don't have Facebook, but I could do. It's just that when you go to these proper gaming shops, they take the piss with the prices. They said they'd take my Xbox for 150 quid. It's been used like 3 times. It might as well have not even been taken out of the box. And it's already went down £100 in value. You're going to fucking sell it for the price I bought it for, you cunts. I know that's the whole thing, like making profit, but Jesus. I'll find a way of getting rid of it. Don't you worry. I will find a way. I also need to just sort out, like, my desk situation, to be honest. I want the PC to be on my desk, but the PS5's that big, and my monitor's that big. I don't think I can fit the PC on my desk, so it might need to go on the floor. But I really, really want it on the desk. I think it'll just look better. But the desk can be too crowded. Bearing in mind, I've got, like, if I had to guess, like a metre and a bit long desk. It feels like it's fucking big enough. Yes, so tomorrow's episode we are going to have the rest of the Europa League, which is potentially going to turn into the final. View fixture. There we go. That's who's left in the quarterfinals. Then we're still in the FA Cup. Let's see the other leg, actually. Spurs-Chelsea. Be interesting to see what the final's going to be for that then. So we've got Aston Villa and that. Then obviously the remainder of the Premier League season. There's 3 trophies up for grabs here. I don't think we'll win the Prem, but I'm feeling positive about the FA Cup and Europa League. Considering the start we had in this career mode, I think that's not that bad at doing. Let's have a look at a few stats before we finish as well. Buy your Xbox for 20 ball. Oh yes. Of course. Malacia, by the way, what a season. I wasn't lying when I said, in the career mode, these two right here are probably the best fullbacks in the world. What a season from both of them. Frimpong's been unbelievable. Martinez only 32 appearances, obviously injuries. Well, to be fair, a lot of that is also just because of Guardiola's been better. So I've played him in a lot of the games above Martinez. Laird's getting on at his loan spell, so that's good going. Caicedo actually went up in rating. He got a goal and an assist at Arsenal. Not too bad. Eriksen, pretty solid season. Joe Linton has an assist in the Europa League. That might be for us, I'm not going to lie. But he's went up to 80 overall, you know. Does he start off at 75? If he starts off at 75, that's fucking good going. Well done. He's actually gotten himself to 80 overall. Szoboszlai's not been bad in the games that we've played him. Olmo, ridiculous. We brought him in January. Look at them stats. That's filth. Utter. Bruno Fernandes, what a season. In his prime. 28 years of age. Plestri Diallo doing alright out on loan. Shortire as well. Sancho not too bad. I'll have that. 9 assists. Fatty, practically what I expected, to be fair. Rashford, amazing season. Garnacho doing pretty well out on loan. It's good to see. Anthony, brilliant. Only 24 appearances. A lot of that due to his long-term injury. But that's not a bad season at all. Alanga's actually managed to get a few games at Newcastle. He probably would have appeared more here, to be fair. Kolo, amazing first season. And this man right here, Marcus Thuram, he's our top goal scorer, isn't he? He's the top goal scorer. I got him in January. And he's the top goal scorer. What a player. Ridiculous stats. Them 2 up front. We could play with 2 up front and lose a midfielder. That's a possibility. But he is our top goal scorer, Thuram. And Bruno's played like practically all of our games so far. Right, thank you so much for watching today's stream. People will be back tomorrow at an earlier time, probably. There is football on again at 8. I don't know what I'll be watching though. Leeds Villa. Not the most exciting sounding game, but it could be pretty entertaining. But yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow. Hopefully an earlier stream we'll get season 1 done with. It'll be 11 episodes long, which is one of the longest seasons we've ever had in Korea, but yeah, it's went on for like fucking 3 weeks. Jesus. We'll get there. Right, to all people. See you all tomorrow.